So the other day I was thinking, as I was scrolling through the videos on my channel, and I realized that there's a story that I haven't told yet. I haven't sat back and recorded this or anything yet, so we're going to give this a shot. Hopefully I don't butcher the story too bad, as far as just it being boring, but I hope you guys like it. It's my personal experience with the Lemp Brewery complex. So when I was a little younger, probably closer to 20, 21, maybe even younger than that, I went with my parents to a sale. It was kind of like a rummage sale, garage sale, yard sale, flea market, I don't know. It was in one of the buildings along a major street here in town. It was in the Brewery complex, and they just put all the stuff in this one area, and they opened these big old double wide doors, and you walk in this room. It's very dark. I kind of thought at the time, why would they have this in such a dark room? It looked to be a dirt floor even. But I walked around with my dad for a few minutes and kind of broke off on my own. I did my own thing, and as I walked to the back of this room, I see what looks to be a stairway. Now they have it taped off or roped off. I don't remember exactly if it was caution tape or rope or whatever, but you weren't supposed to go in there. If I remember correctly, it was white tile. And the contrast between the dark room, the dirt floor, moist, musty air, made that stairway with the white tile look almost bleached, pristinely white, which I thought was very creepy, especially because these are buildings, while yes, they are used now for different artists and companies and storage and whatnot. If you guys don't know, you can rent space in these buildings and put your warehouse there. You can be an artist and you could have your studio there. You can do all kinds of stuff there. And I've looked into it, and I actually follow a couple people on Instagram who have studio space there. And maybe one day I'll get lucky enough to know somebody and I'll be able to take you guys in there. But anyway, that was extra creepy. And as I walked towards this area, knowing that I'm not supposed to probably get that close, but I just pretended like I was, looking around and, whatever. I started to feel sick. And I remember feeling just like sick to my stomach. Getting really hot. I felt like a headache was coming on at the same time. It just felt really bad. So I walked away from it. I remember walking up to my dad and saying, "Dad, I don't really feel good." And he, "Oh, well, we won't be here too much longer." Okay. So I walk outside and get a couple, just kind of to the doorway. Step just outside of it to get a little bit of air. As I said, this room is kind of dark and it's kind of dusty and just, I'm still to this day not sure why they would pick this room to put any kind of merchandise or some kind of sale in. But I walk back in and I see this little girl, and she's kind of staring at the same white room that I was. And I go, and I stand over there, and I start watching her. And she gets closer and closer, pretending to look around. She's looking at the room. Now, at the time, I wasn't as fascinated necessarily by the Lemp properties and the Lemp story. I mean, I knew about it, but I didn't really know about it. You hear the legends, you hear the rumors, but you didn't know about it. So I was like, this is just a weird coincidence, So this little girl keeps getting closer to this room, and she turns to her mom. She goes, "Mom, I don't feel good." And her mom just kind of brushes her off. She's like, well, just stay here. Just come with me and we'll be fine. Doesn't really even acknowledge that she said she didn't feel good. So she keeps on going, walking. The closer she gets to this building, the whiter this little girl gets. The color was almost completely gone out of her face at one point. She turned to her mom again. She goes, "Mom, I don't feel good." And then she walks outside. When this girl goes outside, I decided I was going to go outside too. Don't know why. I just had the urge. I walk back in the building. You know, she's still sitting outside. She's talking to somebody that was with them. I have no idea who it was. I go back inside and I go towards the back again. Starting out feeling good. I come back outside. At this point, the little girl has gone back into this building. So I'm still kind of watching, but I'm trying not to pay attention because it's just at some point you're like, this is creepy. Then I notice the little girl's nose starts bleeding. She makes her way outside again with whoever she was with, the person that she was talking to while she was already outside. It goes outside with her. And as soon as she gets outside for more than a second, it stops. She goes back inside and it starts bleeding again. Now this little girl is starting to cry. No one else around us really notices. She's sitting there. The more time she's spending in this room, her nose is bleeding. She's still pasty white. No rhyme or reason. The closer to that white room she got, the worse it got. We left, and as we were pulling away, I saw the little girl come back outside. At this point, she has a white shirt on. She has blood on her white shirt. Pretty decent amount, but you know, white shirt, blood, it looks exaggerated anyway. Then she starts vomiting. I have no idea what it was about this room. I have no idea what had taken place there, if anything had taken place there. I have no idea if we were actually even on top of any of the cellars that are underneath there, the caves. No idea what was above or below us, really, because there was a floor above us. All I know is something did not like us going near that white staired area, or white tiled stair room, whatever you want to call it. To this day, I've only been in 2 other parts of the Lemp Brewery buildings. One was for another like little yard sale thing, and it was like this weird, almost like sunroom add-on building that was very weird. I think this guy was using it for storage, and he was trying to sell it so he could move out of it. I don't know. Very, you know, the part of the building was in disrepair. Walking up the stairs to get into it, I think the stairs were messed up, the concrete was messed up. I don't remember too much about that one. Nothing really creepy happened. And I remember also going to some sort of like swap meet there, and they did a tour, and you could tour the grounds, and you did that, and they took you into one building, which was really cool, but nothing quite like this experience. I still would like to know what has happened in that particular building and what that building was used for. I have no idea. I've tried researching it, and to this day I don't have any answers. Maybe one day I will, but there's definitely something weird about that area. Something creepy. And the worst part about this is, it's all true. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Remember to hit the like. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comments down below if you liked this video, so I could do more stories, more experience. I want to try to get back to a little bit more of the horror side of things, but at the same time, whatever strikes me at the time. I do have a haunted video in the works, and I'm trying to get permission to shoot another one. but I don't know when that's going to happen. So if it happens, it happens. Basically, I'm trying to get permission to go to a place, not just drive by. I'm trying to get permission to actually stop. So we'll see if that happens. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.